Hello everyone, welcome to Beauty in the Garden. I am T. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you my garden. I do have some things that I will need to harvest. And I know right now we're getting into our season of harvesting, and as well things should be taken off. So first thing up is I just wanted to come on and touch some bases on what's going on in my main garden. My main garden has a little bit of work to do, and I have been fertilizing, but some things this year has been a hit and miss, and hey, it is what it is. I would actually show you some of those problems that I'm having this year. I'm noticing my onions are basically already ready to harvest. They have already bent over. They have not gotten to their full potential this year. I mean, this is a golf ball size onion, not what I want, but we can still go ahead and use them. So I am going to pull them up. Can you guys see that it's really bent? So here goes another one. All right, so all of these are bent over and they are ready to harvest. So when you see this happen, please just go ahead and pull your onions, because if not, they are going to rot in the ground. All right, so I'm going to take all of these out. So I am going to go ahead, most likely, and go ahead and plant some more onions, because I can. And we have such a long growing season here in Eastern North Carolina. Back here, you guys can see, here is some of my peppers. They are finally growing. They're quite small from the time period that I've started them. And just a lot of stunted growth this year that I'm very surprised about, but it is what it is, okay? And I see some more. I do see some more. They're little teeny tiny. Yeah. But we're gonna have those, okay? But these, I think, are my sweet banana peppers here. And then I have down that middle, these are the Thai onions. These are like long spring onions. And then you guys can see right here is I have another banana pepper. I planted a couple of okra back there, some spearmint, and you got some petunias. I really have went crazy this year with my petunias. I have so many. Matter of fact, let's just walk this way really quickly. Now this is a wave petunia, and this petunia can get up to 60 inches. This petunia here, they're getting better. They're supposed to get really big and be able to sprawl out of this pot. So that is the show I'm hoping that I get from these petunias. I bought this, you guys. I want to use this as a stepping stool. I just got to clean this area up, so I want to put that there. All right, so let's go ahead and head back to the garden. I am going to show you guys a little bit more before I start harvesting anything. Let's go ahead and head in here. You guys can see here, this is a blackberry. It has literally sprawled out, and I need to tie it. It has literally have grown crazy. So I will get to this, matter of fact, today. My oregano is dying back, and I need to just take it completely out of that container. You guys, it's hot. I'm gonna take it completely out of this container and just take all the soil out and repot it back into this container. I have some lamb's ear here that needs to be cleaned up. It's the peppers. I see here weeds that are growing in here. I've been so busy at work and things like that, so I've been really stretched out of getting the garden done. But right here we have some chili hot peppers, chili hot red peppers, and we have some Thai chilies as well. We have here is some parsley. I love parsley. It's great to really eat, and it's great for if you want to have fresh breath as well. I do see there's a Venka. I'm gonna take all those out and repot them somewhere else. These onions are done too. I mean, they are just, they're done. I don't, I'm so disappointed in that, but that's what I'm going to have this year. All right, and then this way, I have to go ahead in here. These are my jalapenos. I need to tie them. Come in here and get some weeds out. Some more of my jalapeno, a weed that I need to get out of here. Some more spring onions is in this bed. You guys can see that I really have a couple of things down here that I need to clean out. If you guys are interested in seeing me clean out beds and how I fertilize them after cleaning them out, let me know in the comments so I can make content on that, because I do on a regular come out in my garden, but I try to get some of the things done in the garden throughout how much I do have. And then back here, you guys, here is my kale. Tons of kale. This whole entire bed is kale. And then right under here, you guys can see, is my parsley here, some beets. They're growing amazing. I have some dinosaur kale here. Over there is the curly kale, dino kale, or lacinato kale. And I have some scarlet kale here and some scarlet kale there. And then I need to go ahead and tie and prop my rose back to this pretty little trellis that I have back here. And then I will go in and cut it out and taper it up and get it like nice and airy so it can not be so bushy and so wow. And then, like I said, here is this bush, this Blackberry. It's going crazy, so I have to take care of that. So I wanted to show you guys some of the things that I do have going on. I just got off work, you guys, so I'm tired. I've been telling y'all this. I'm tired, but I have to get a harvest in before the birds take it all from me. So as you guys can see on this side, this is a different variety of Blackberry. I have yet to find out what's the difference in this Blackberry, but I've noticed that this Blackberry is a lot smaller than my other ones. Can you see that? So I'm going to show you, this side is this side, my Blackberries. So here's the other side. You can see all of my beautiful Blackberries. They are different. These are much bigger Blackberries. You guys can see them right up there, and I'm going to go ahead and harvest them. I'm going to go ahead and grab my bowl so you guys can see this entry has literally went crazy. So I had to go and taper that rose so it gives some structure as you walk into the main garden. And as well, I'm noticing here as well, these onions on this side is a little bit smaller and they haven't tilted over yet. And I did put 2 okras here, and then I do have a pepper here, and this is a Cubanelle right here. And then these 3 peppers right here, I think they are cayennes. I'm not quite sure, but I think they are cayennes. All right, so let's go ahead, you guys, and get to harvesting these beautiful Blackberries. So I do plan on growing some more different fruit, some elderberries and stuff like that. But here's these Blackberries. I'm gonna have a nice dessert. Make some nice dessert. Be great to top my oatmeal with. You guys can see them. I just know you guys' garden is doing great. It is about that time of the year when all of our gardens are starting to really take off and grow and get all of their beautiful fruit, and it's amazing. This year I did not get any peaches this year. I did get very few blueberries this year. I am going to probably put them in a different container so they can get just a tad bit bigger. And as well, I plan on growing some thornless raspberries in the back garden. But I'm looking for another variety that I can plant out. I did have the golden raspberries, but they did die, and I will be going ahead and purchase a couple of more, but definitely make sure that they are thornless. Let me know in the comments what you guys are harvesting as far as fruit out of your garden. And as well, I was thinking about the other day, since I did do the arbor like this, but I did go ahead and purchase, you guys, 3 more grapes. And I do have, altogether now, I'll have 5 different types of grapes on the property. And I know I kind of overdid it, but I couldn't pass the deal up. I did run into the grapes for $1, and my brother gave me one. It is called a candy cane, no, cotton candy. That's what it's called, a cotton candy grape. So I can't wait to plant that one out, but I'm trying not to kill it because I killed the first one he gave me, you guys, so my bad. So I am going to make sure I do what he told me to do as far as keeping it in the container, so that it will grow and I don't kill it. So our harvest is getting really, really full there. I do have a ton of them all throughout this whole entire arbor. I might have to go and get my stool so I can get all of them off. Daddy, you want some?
Hey, do what you're doing. Do what you're doing, baby.
I got a bunch. I might have to get a stoop, Daddy. So I ain't tall enough, so I might have to go in the house and get my little stool I use in my closet to get my blackberries up top, because they are up there, and I'm getting them, but I probably would need my stool. So the other blackberry on this side is a different variety. So it has not started turning, but this variety has started turning. And like I said, they're bigger than these. These look like they're gonna be just a little bit smaller, but I wonder what the taste is gonna be like. So if you see this spotting, that is from the sun. The sun is something dangerous to our plants. A lot of times when something says full sun, does not mean full sun. 6 hours, great. Sometimes 6 hours plus can cause a lot of stress to your plant. So even if you're a yard that gets shade or filtered sun to me is great, because it has like a nice casting, just enough sun, 3 to 6 hours, great. Once you get to that 6 hours, it's always good. But something 6 hours and it's keep on beating it up all day, you're bound to stress your plants. And I will talk about that another day, so you guys can see exactly how that reflects on your plants, because of look. Is it good?
Nice and sweet.
Nice and sweet. This is my daddy. So yeah, we get a lot of plants get messed up from the sun. Yeah, they're big. They're really big. They're really nice. I see a lot of them.
That's sweet.
Oh yeah, that one's real good. Oh, it's juicy too. Yum. Oh, this reminds me of when we were a kid. So when we were growing up, the side of the road used to have wild blackberries. And we used to go out on the road and pick them and bring them home to my grandma, and she would make blackberry dumplings. So it's really cool. It's really cool to just come out, y'all, and go out in the garden and be able to just pick my own. Yum. Let me see. I'm gonna go get me something to stand on. Let's see. I'll find me something to stand on. I'm gonna stand on my husband's thing. I shouldn't fall. I don't think so. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's a lot. I'm surprised the birds ain't really started attacking my stuff. Oh. Hey you guys, I'm not gonna keep you guys long on me harvesting my blackberries, but so far this is what I have harvested. I am gonna continue on harvesting off camera. So, but you guys keep on growing your very own food. Enjoy the process. Understand that it's gonna be some hit and misses, and guess what? At the end of the day, you tried, and sometimes you're going to succeed and sometimes you're going to fail, but it's all right. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and guess what? It pays off in the long run. So I hope you guys enjoy as I go ahead and finish up, you guys, harvesting. I hope you guys enjoying your gardens, and remember, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gardening.